Without any further ado, let's get ourselves in and see what we've got going on today. As we heard from the panel, this matchup, Alliance versus Ivy. Alliance as a squad you expect to come in as the stronger side, and so far they've been getting the series wins under their belts, but some of the games have been tough and well fought out against them. On the other side, Ivy, they've had a bit of a struggle so far here in the lower division, so we'll see if maybe today they're able to find that power to overcome what potentially is one of the toughest opponents down here in this division. Draft-wise, very exciting heroes to see. We get the anti-mage in action here for Alliance, which was very, very quickly picked up after that storm was shown. But in return, this choice from Ivy to go with the Faceless Void, it seemed like something they were very comfortable with. We got this immediately taken up as soon as the anti-mage itself was shown. So, let's have a look what we get already around the bounty rooms. Got Symmetrical coming down towards here, ready for a bit of a fight, but the Nightmare's out. Oh, actually, he was able to pick it up beforehand. So Alliance, they will be able to start this one off with 3 bounty rooms. Heading to their lane, so that's always going to feel very, very nice. We'll have a look at some of these mid matchups. Mid lane's going to be an exciting one to see. Weeha, that's right, this ain't a Wind Ranger, it's not a Necrophos, something a little bit different. The Keeper of the Light. We've had it be very successful in the hands of some of the other mids. Of course, 9 is the one to go for that we've seen do very, very well. Let's see what Weeha can pull off with it this game. I think, in fact, as far as I can remember, I think 9 played it in a similar matchup. Of course, in the early levels, both heroes have ways to nuke things out, but Storm does have to be careful. The damage from the Kotl can definitely hit him a little easier than the Storm's able to harass back to the Keeper of the Light. So keep our eyes on how this goes, and it'll be interesting to see what builds we have really coming out from the Void and the Anti-Mage. Of course, Anti-Mage, Nico Baby is going to be going for that Ring of Health. It's going to pick up an Orb of Venom on the way, so it looks like he wants to leave that opportunity open to try and smash the lane a little bit. Because obviously with the matchup, Ivy's put their Void on the top, so you have low skill supported by JM against this dominant Nico Baby lane. Meaning down bottom.
Hello, Owen.
Hello.
Owen.
Oh, T is here.
Hello.
There we go. We've got him. How are you doing, T?
I actually was live like 15 seconds ago, but I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was,
no, go away. Anyway, yeah, T, they've heard enough from me. It's time for them to hear something from you. What do you make of this one? To summarise what you're seeing here from the 2 lineups?
I'm going to start with the WEU Tour, of course, mate.
Yeah.
WEU has always been a player that's always played within his comfort.
Absolutely.
And I checked his pro pubs, right?
Yeah.
And on his main account, he does have a second account. Like, this isn't unknown knowledge. On his main account, he has played 0 Kotl games.
Yeah.
But I would assume he has been playing this on his secondary account. It's not, on the pro trackers, but still, I'm excited to see what style of Kotl he brings.
Oh, bottom.
A new hero.
Look at the little cheeky first blood here from Alliance as Ivy started to play pretty deep round past the tower. Trying to go for some couriers. They did get the courier, but it will cost them Cupe's life. But yeah. It's going to be, we aren't. The thing is about the Kotl mids, as you said, you imagine he's probably had some practice on his other accounts. We've seen, right, 9, he plays it like incredibly right. We had that game from 9 where he was breaking all these records. How well do you think Wee's going to do this game? Is this a good game for a Kotl to run around the map blasting people?
Hold on. Nearly died there, actually.
Yeah, that was very close.
Yeah. He was real close. But no, yeah, I think there's the 9 style of Kotl, which is this vessel into like Boots of Travel, maybe even a Dagon at some point, very active style. And then we saw the Keeper Light as well. I think it was an NA where it's like this Orchid style. And I think both variations can work, but it's going to be explosive in this game. I think he's got Orchid in quick. Yeah, he's got Orchid this time. Against Storm, against Void, these are the type of heroes that don't want to be punished too early. And the farm speed of Keeper Light is going to bring that Orchid so much earlier. So if he pairs with an active anti-mage, the Fight of the Tusk, this could be a devastating game where Kotl just looks stupidly broken just because of how early you can buy this Orchid.
And is it also on the lane decision here from Ivy? Was this just straight up low skill, not wanting to farm against the off lane of Alliance? Like, what were they trying to do with this setup?
Yeah, this is, I think, mainly just the fact that they don't want to have sanking into anti-mage, right? It's the
okay.
They need to be able to dodge that off, right?
No, absolutely. On top lane, low skill. Very low here. He's got just enough mana for that last little time walk. It's getting a little harder to harass Nico Baby now that he has his Ring of Health out upon him.
But yeah, like these lane swaps, it's not a lane swap where Ivy's going with confidence. Ha! We got you, Alliance. Look at our setups now. It's very much like in the draft. They mentioned it on the panel. The anti-mage is still available. It gets picked. And then there's like a moment of we let it through, you know? And this is the best setting setup that they could provide. But it still isn't that good, as you see, you know, low skill and JM somewhat struggling a little bit in top lane.
Oh, bottom lane. Easy kill on Max there. Gets clipped to the tree by a spear from Symmetrical, and these two, they've got a fair bit of damage here, this Mars Tusk duo lane.
That is a beautiful combo, of course. Tag team, then you the rebuke as well. You got to make sure that you're in position to get away from that, otherwise you are going to take a hefty amount of damage. Oh, look at the
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Wee's prepping the jungle at a fantastic pace here. These triple stacks are going to be very tasty. I mean, who's going to take... Does WEU take them for himself, or is this all just in preparation for Nico Baby to get when he has his Battle Fury done?
It better be WEU. Like,
you think he's taking it on the WEU?
Yeah. So in Chaos Esports time, right, when I was coaching WEU, he played Razor, right? And this was when Status Resistance like first came in, and it was like Omni Knight plus heroes. Max is getting typical bottom, should be okay. But he was like one of the first players to really advocate like mid lane making stacks in the jungle and being like stupidly farmed. So that alone, he's clearly still got that ingrained in him. And he himself is going to say, get away from my stacks. If Nico Baby even looks at them with a Battle Fury in, you know, 8 minutes time, they're going to be gone. Look, there we go. He's already farming them up.
Yeah, I mean, if you, as you say, if that's the way that WEU likes to play, then you would imagine sort of the match of him and the Keep of the Light is going to go pretty well. Like, this hero should fit that sort of approach that WEU wants to have to the game.
No, I mean, yeah, I hope to see it more, because again, I think WEU's always been looking for that replacement hero. Yeah. And again, maybe it's been a couple years, but maybe this is it. Again, it's early days. It'll be interesting to see what type of playstyle he has. I hope it is more of a buy Orchid and just look for non-stop fights. Like, their draft does complement that. With the Tusk, the Mars, the Pugna, these are all, you know, hyper skirmishing heroes that can take cheap fights quite often. So again, it looks like the draft's built for that.
And we see here actually from Nico Baby. So is this something we're seeing some anti-mages go the route of, you know, getting the Vanguard and then simply disassembling it later, just sort of, you know, pushing back your Battle Fury timing by a VIP booster's worth of gold, but it pays off in the sense that you're safer on the build-up?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Nico Baby's always been a bit more of an aggressive style of carry, you know? If he has the option to buy a Corporate Corrosion, for example, he will. But in this game, we mentioned how farmed Weehar's going to be. I like the Vanguard for the fact that Tread's Vanguard +1, he might even look to join these earlier, cheaper fights.
No, for sure, yeah.
And he's going to be tanky enough. And like, look at the damage of Ivy. It's not a lot. It's like Epi, maybe some setup from Storm, some spells from Grim, but like there isn't that innate early game damage unless all heroes are hitting one. So I think this Vanguard, Nico Baby might just be super aggressive with it.
Bottom lane, nice snowball save comes in. He's able to protect them from a lot of the damage at the epicenter of Max. They turn straight away with the arena down onto Cube. They take him out. Another kill here for Alliance, starting to build up the gold lead quite early. 2K already here in the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, this is just really nice start to the game. And unfortunately, Ivy, they don't have this innate way of invading the jungle. So all this efficiencies of the early game, these early stacks, this, you know, farming the stacks, there isn't some Ench style hero or someone who can maybe poke their head in, take a creep, farm the stack or something. It is very much Ivy is stuck on Radiant side, and Alliance is being very efficient on the Dire side. He's actually out CSing 9, right? Yep, he's currently doing a little bit better than 9.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean,
way more efficient in the jungle.
Yeah, that is
disgustingly quick.
Yeah, this is, you know, it's only 8 minutes in, and he's just been hitting creeps, but the way he's been doing it is definitely rather intimidating. You know, if this is what he's got up his sleeve for sort of the opening farm area, you know, farm portion of the Kotal gameplay, you've got to wonder what's going to be in store down the line, as it's probably going to be rather terrifying for Ivy.
Unfortunately, wasn't the best Orchid reveal, but still. Oh, come on.
Oh?
Oh, the second rocket reveal.
He had, well, I mean, he had a lot of time to zip, didn't he? Am I missing some of that? I mean, he really held that. He had about half his mana there, Moby, but he was like, you know what, I'm going to wait. And I guess, well, the snowball, it hit him sooner than he thought it was going to hit him. Because of stun into a silence and he's dead.
I think the issue there is as he walked up the high ground, Pugner right-clicked him. He then moved his camera back to ping the high ground ward. And maybe in that brief moment of saying there's vision there, he didn't see the snowball, reacted a little bit late. But yeah, unfortunately, it does actually go down.
That's going to feel pretty bad
to evade it.
I mean, when that's happening to your mid, if you're Ivy, and the amount of farm that's pooling into WEU is what's happening for Alliances on the mid side of things, it's going to feel a little rough here for Ivy.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to zip. I'm looking at the replay now. That was I thought maybe it was a little bit closer. No, he had a good time. But
yeah, that's not a comforting difference between what the mids are doing. Unfortunately for Ivy.
Wait, there's a 2k difference. Yeah. Net worth, not MMR. Net worth between these two players.
There is. Yeah, he's got 6k coming up here. We are 10 minutes in.
This is not meant to be a way of.
It's concerning.
Oh, you cheeky Deb! Look at him. He's going for a meteor hammer. All right.
He wants to kill. He wants to take towers.
He wants to get out.
He's doing the whole job here.
That's for sure.
Oh, Aramis. Let's see if they can get him here. Let's have the zip across. Moby's able to get the control onto WEU. Aramis, he's going to turn and start punching back. In fact, the arena's Aramis, he's not even going to die. Aramis is able to walk. Okay, finally he dies. Jim Vincento is able to take him out, but Moby's zipped in. He's out of mana. So Storm almost certainly going to die for this one. Nico Baby's able to pick up the kill. And now jumping down to the low ground, the Orchid's back up. They'll take out the Bane also. So more kills here for Alliance. Now this early game just going from better to better here for Alliance.
Yeah, and you saw, Nico Baby also joining some of these earlier fights, and we're getting the damage numbers. Like, there really isn't any damage. Sure, there's an epi from Sand King, pumping out 1700, but there really isn't anything else from Ivy, and Alliance really is punishing that. And I kind of, this Meteor Hammer from WEU, it's the type of item where it will either, completely close out this game, open up the map super hard for Anti-Mage, and then he will 1v9 later. Or they might overplay their hand, go for a couple sieges too many, and it might be awkward. But I'm leaning towards it being pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's
because you're seeing the Orchid value super high right now. They win a fight, Pugner plus Keeper like Meteor Hammer. You're going to take tier 1s for free, and then, accelerate the Anti-Mage just by farming up behind. So I kind of like it. I'm excited to see if it works as cleanly as it should do on paper.
That's what the plan is for Ivy. Low skill, trying to get some space in the jungle. Has got the Chronosphere, but as you're saying before, even if he does want to turn up and use it, he hasn't really got the most ridiculous of allies that are able to blow heroes up in the Chrono. So not necessarily going to be a guaranteed kill.
You can see from his playstyle, he's shifted from being a little bit more active into just farming. Like, he understands the threat of Alliance right now. And he might even get picked off from the smoke, a really nice smoke from Alliance.
Yeah, they get in. Good jump here for Symmetrical. They've got the grab, they've got the kill. Take him down. We'll see Max coming with a bit of counterplay. The Epicenter as well. They've got the pullback. Good control into WEU. They'll get the job done. They'll take down the Keeper of the Light. See if they can try and chase some more. Over to the side. Fiend's Grip's going to be there from JM. He's locking down Symmetrical. Ivy's able to step over him with the Inkswell's buff. They'll be able to continue to lock him down and get both of those, and both going into the hands of the Storm Spirit. Moby's able to pick up the double kill, start to get his game back on track and close a little bit of that gap between him and WEU.
Yeah, and that was what Ivy kind of needed, right? Was that overplaying of the hand. I think it was Alliance they were showing in 3 lanes and invading the jungle at the same time, which allowed Sand King with a Blink Dagger, Storm with the Zip, everyone to kind of collapse into this area. Plenty of options to TP into, so Alliance, they have to be careful. They've dominated the early game. They've been crazily efficient with farming, but overplaying your hand a couple times, being a little bit too aggressive, that's what gives a lineup that doesn't have early game damage the cheaper items to then take the fight to you, so
absolutely
they have to be careful.
I'll see top lane. Jem just holding back Aramis with a Nightmare. TPs are coming in. In fact, Alliance, they've got 4 of their heroes up on this top lane, so it seems like they're really set on trying to take some of these towers now. Look for the tier 1. Let's see, bottom lane. Got the jump. Have they got the damage? Symmetrical's pretty beefy here. Got the Yule Scepter. They're trying to buy time to bring over Cube. We'll see the Symmetrical laid down the arena, though. Trap Aramis. Trap Maxim with the damage of Aramis. They're able to take him down. Shards also catching out Cube. And in the river, they'll swing over and they'll take him out as well. So Alliance able to respond, get those 2 kills. Top lane Stamanen has been left on his own. Bit of time and safety with the Decrepify, but as it comes to an end, low skill will chase him down. The bash isn't there, he gets the kill.
I just love how active Nikobaby's been. This is an anti-mage where, because of the Vanguard, he is just, you know, blinking around a little bit more, taking the fight. Sure, you could probably argue that Weeha has entered some of his farming areas and kind of quickly wiped them away with the Illuminate. We saw the meme that Tsunami put out with the yoinking the creep waves, pretty much happening to Nikobaby. But yeah, it's nice to see a much more active style of anti-mage, really kind of putting the pressure on Ivy.
It's definitely going to make Alliance think twice about how close they fight the tier 2s after what happened in the jungle of Ivy, especially when Ivy had their ultimates up. Definitely Alliance respecting that a little bit, knowing that whilst the Chronosphere and Epicenter might not kill them straight away, it's still something to be careful of. We'll see the attempt on mid, being swell in the Epicenter. It's a good attempt, but they need a little bit more. Here it is, but no. Storm, he's not able to get the lockdown in time. The mana wasn't there for Mobai, so he couldn't continue to lock down Nikobaby. Nikobaby's able to break out the combo. So a bit of an attempt there from Ivy, but yeah, we're seeing with things like the Vanguard. That damage from those 2 ults, it's not going to be enough. They need more. They need the Storm connecting sooner, or they need the Void turning up with the Chrono if they want to do that.
Yeah, and in that entire time, I clicked on Pugna. I think production just showed it as well. It's Stamanen's going for a little Tranquil's Helmet of the Dominator rush on the Pugna. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing a few heroes that you don't necessarily expect to pick up the Helm of the Dom, start to go the Helm of the Dom in some of these pro games. I mean, why has this item sort of risen up the ranks for some more of these unsuspecting heroes?
I mean, 7.31, right? I think, you know, Valve quite clearly stated this was the patch of the jungle.
Yeah.
There's a lot more things to utilize. You know, there's silences, there's disarm, there's breaks, etc. So I feel like if you're in a winning game where your team already ticks the boxes of team fight, wave clear, damage, and you're kind of a independent hero, then you probably could pick it up and just grab some random creep to play around. Also, don't forget that this is a Boots of Travel Kotl at some point, so TPing onto that creep, having the Orchid at your disposal any minute, it sure helps.
Let's jump with the arena, but Symmetrical is off the mark with the spear. I mean, he misses out on the chance for the kill. Looks like it does indeed. Cube's able to step back. Now with the counterplay, Max is in with the Burrow Strike. There's a lot of backup for Alliance though, so Max can't really chase for more. We'll see Aramis lead him with the Snowball, but the defensive nightmare's there. And now with the Fiend Script coming out from Jay and Vincenzo, he's going to be able to turn this one around by the looks of it. They lock down Aramis, and after that bit of a failed attempt close to the base, Alliance, they'll lose a hero themselves and won't be able to take anything away from Ivy. Ivy, meanwhile, are going to smoke up and try and join over towards Mobai, who's got the opening onto Stamanen. Quick silence onto low skill, stopping him from being able to get off the Chronosphere. He's getting burst low, but he will live. Jump into the river, Max. Chasing down Symmetrical with the Epicenter. It's enough damage. They bring down the Mars. A second kill here for Ivy. Nikobaby jump down with the Mana Void, finish off Max. Nikobaby able to at least still turn up and pick up a kill for himself. But again, Ivy proving they're still able to punch back into Alliance despite Alliance's lead.
Yeah, Ivy is doing a good job at identifying when Alliance is playing too much of the map and at least finding some of these kind of smaller kills. But I think they are still struggling in the kind of that post-fight. Once Alliance then reorganizes their ranks, gets back in, Ivy's often on the retreat. It's if they have Epi or Grip, probably can find a kill. If they don't, sit back, retreat, take that farm, wait until your Void has a couple of items to be able to take the fight properly. And both the cores and Ivy, the Storm and the Void, trying to, you know, rush towards this BKB. Oh, actually, the Storm just changed to an Orchid. Okay. He wants to take the fight to Alliance.
All right, yeah. I mean, he's going to have it at a time which is, it's going to be, yeah, sooner than the Manta's done on Nikobaby, for example, so still very much ways to catch him out. And, of course, at this stage, nobody else has got any way to remove the silence from themselves. Top lane. Bit of a chase onto Weehaw, but it's close to the tower. TPs are coming in. Cube's got to back off. Immediately as well, the rest of Alliance smoke up and start to look to connect on this top half in their jungle. They might find at least a support pick off here. There's the jump. Yeah, symmetrical. They'll lay down the arena for JM. As they'll slowly but surely take out the Bane. Low Skill's watching from the side, but it's a difficult fight to get back into, and they really do need everyone and everything, Ivy, if they want to take a team fight against Alliance.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ivy there, they actually did smoke around Weehaw. They fully isolated him, but the Sand wasn't there. They relied on the Grimstroke with the Inkswell, chasing down this 460 move speed Keeper Light, zooming away. So yeah, it wasn't the cleanest attempt, but again, the theory that was there, just the execution a little bit not, unfortunately, but no. Again, it's a 5k lead for Alliance, but I think the saving grace is the 3 cores of Ivy are all within, touching distance of the top two, right?
Yeah, they're doing okay. They've got enough power to pull together a team fight and still threaten Alliance.
Exactly, and this is kind of how, Mars is an offlaner, same with Sand King. These offlaners often fall off in regards to their farming speed because they're always looking for that next blink setup, the next stun, the next way to open up a fight, and that naturally kind of limits your farm. So it does give Ivy an outlet to go, if we kill off the Kotl or if we kill off the Anti-Mage. It's such a big, resource to take away. Of course, it's very difficult, but still, it's the glimmer of hope that Ivy need to look towards in these fights, and they can't be, looking at other heroes.
I'll see what Ivy can find here. Not too much left of the smoke to play with. So yeah, not to be anything here. I mean, Alliance, they were playing it smart around this time whilst Ivy was off the map. Keep to themselves.
What a bounty!
I won't lie, I haven't really seen the value of the Meteor Hammer yet on Weehaw. I think I've seen him hit a tower a couple of times. But, maybe if the game was a little bit more one-sided, it would have been looked cooler. I think this will be an item that they might review after the game as a...
What would be the alternative? I mean, what did we see from 9? It was what, the Dagon? Did he get at this stage, or...?
Yeah, he was doing Vessel, E-Blade, Dagon, Ags, that style of build. Yeah. I can double-check, though. Just to just make sure that
have a look so we can compare sort of what 9's itemization and approach was to WEU's.
All right, loading up the game now, Chief.
So I think right, so 9's game as well. Was that right? 9 played against a Storm in that matchup.
All right, he didn't do Dagon this time. Dagon was the first time he did the Keeper Light. That's what we're misremembering. Yep. Sorry. Yeah. This time, so 7.31 Kotl, he did Vessel at 10 minutes, 18-minute E-Blade. Quite greedy with a 26-minute Octarine, then a 32-minute Ags, of course, having a Boots of Travel. So it was very much constant poke, team fight style, of course.
And it was different, right?
Was not
because this game as well, like even though Alliance were ahead, like that game when 9 did that, they were like completely stomping, weren't they? Like he was further ahead. Like and also, there was a bigger difference.
You can't really buy Vessel in this game because it doesn't have the same effect as Orchid. So I love the Orchid change up to the Vessel for sure. And I think maybe after this game, Weehaw might look at this hammer and go, it didn't have the explosive effect I wanted it to have. And in the future, it might have shifted to an earlier E-Blade or a Ghost Scepter Aghanim for more control, more kite. But still, again, we're only 21 minutes into the game. We've not seen the full effect of the hammer. But again, it's when you have so much farm, you have so many items, it might not even matter at this point because he's doing so well. But still, it's food for thought as we sit in this pause.
Yeah, and I'd imagine, if the beginning of this game's anything to go by, this is definitely a hero we're going to be seeing Weehaw on again. If it gets let through on the drafts, as so far so good here on the mid Kotl. Here we go, back in. But the players are good to go. I think the next big item for Ivy is going to be low skills BKB. So I'm sure they'll be happy to take it easy until then. Does mean they'll miss out on this timing where they could have maybe looked for the anti-mage pre-Manta Star. as Nico Baby very, very close to that. He should have that for the next fight.
If you look at the Pugner right now at the top side of Roshan, you're now seeing one execution of the Helmet Dominator. He's got the Harpy creep slowly flying around. He put 2 low ground sentries. He's just, you know, de-warding at his own wishes.
Bottom. They're going to try and take down Nico Baby here with the 2 of them, but it's a little ambitious again. There's not enough damage from the Sand King and a Storm Spirit to take out the anti-mage at this stage. Again, just
okay, Owen, you just reminded me. I don't. You did. Well, okay. Anyway, why does Okay, me and Folk were playing a game, right? And we were against an anti-mage. Why does Counterspell have the same sound as Mana Void?
I mean, that's definitely not intentional. And if it is,
not intentional.
That's somebody. You know, that's someone not doing their homework properly at Valve, is it? You know, hey, hey, Bob, make us a sound for the counterspell. All right, I'll just copy paste this. Nobody will notice it. There we go. Steve, job done.
Got him.
No, I'm sure that's not intentional. If that is, it's a bit. It's definitely there's no way it's because I noticed that in a game I was playing the other day. It's rather annoying because it's like you're like, what? Is he mana voiding someone? But no, I'm sure that's not intentional.
But now that I've said it, everyone watching is going to only hear Counterspell Mana Voids.
Well, no, yeah, it tricks me up as well when I'm casting. I'm like, oh, we did Mana Void. Well, wait, no, we didn't. It's Counterspell.
But his arms are down. It's impossible, but you still want to say it. I'm like, he's Mana Voiding a full mana. Okay, oh, that's a bit weird. But no, yeah. Just listen out, chat.
And it's weird because it doesn't make the noise. When is it the noise is actually played? Is it when he presses it, or when it comes to an end, or when it actually something is cast on the counterspell? Because I feel like it's not when he presses it, right? It's like at the end of it.
No, it's not when he presses it. No,
it's not when he presses it.
I heard it when I threw spells at him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's when I think it's when it pops.
Why
yeah,
he actually does it.
Yeah.
Just locked on the anti-mage.
We go smoke from Ivy. No, I guess this is still pre-BKB on low. Oh no, he's got it. He has got the BKB done. So this is low skills power spike here. Oh, look at the snowball. He's holding off on the chrono for now. He's gonna beat into Aramis. Jump over. Okay, he's gonna drop the chrono. He's caught the 2 of them. He's looking to watch the man and wants to get rid of this Pugner, but he's not quite able to do so. The damage wasn't there. Decrepify's up. Max coming in with a big counter jump, but I think the Burrow Strike, they're getting reflected. So causing issues for Ivy, and now with the silence over on Mobi, they're going to lose 4. As Alliance will quite easily turn that team fight attempt around.
All right, Owen, I did the research. I did my homework, all right? It's every time he presses it.
Oh, it is on the press. Oh, it's just when he presses it.
Every time he presses it. I heard him use at least 4 mana voids in that fight, of which only 1 did damage. And Cube loved the joke. Thanks, Cube. But no, jokes aside, Ivy, yeah, they are struggling a little bit in the fight with the Magios Alliance. Even when they were caught in the river, it was just the patience from Nico Baby on the bottom side of the fight to re-enter, kill off the Bane quite quickly, and it's just one of those games where you can kill maybe the Coddle, but through throwing everything on him, you then can't kill the anti-mage, and they don't have enough to kill multiple of these cores, especially when they are, you know, both 15, 16k off. And yeah, we're going to see the highlight here. Yeah. Max initiates, isn't able to get the Epi off. That probably would have put the Tuscan Mars to, you know, 1/3 HP. And this is a Chronosphere to stop the Pugner.
He needed another bash.
And at that point, the fight's so disconnected, without an Epi, without a promising Chronosphere, that Alliance is able just to, maneuver back around the fight and kill him 1 by 1. And unfortunately, the hammer didn't connect as well.
But it looked
a 1 fight into some mid pressure into a Roshan.
Well, yeah, Alliance feeling very comfortable after that last battle. And now, yeah, Nico Baby, incredibly farmed on the anti-mage. Already from the draft, this hero looked to be rather scary and hard to deal with for Ivy's heroes. At this point, very much so is the case. Top, low skill, he's trying to hide.
Pistol.
It should be fine with the BKB. And, ooh, yeah.
No bash.
Not quite able to make
no right click for a bash, yeah.
Oh yeah, Nico Baby is very, very huge now. The Abyssal Blade done. And Only ready the Chronosphere that threatens him. And even that, I don't know if they've got enough damage to even get him down to like a third of his HP. There's definitely some damage issues against this anti-mage right now.
Yeah, we saw in that previous fight, right? The way that Void chronoed just the Pugner, because he respects the fact that if he chronos anyone else, there's going to be a decrep from range, or there's going to be some, some life drain to help keep them alive. And because of that lack of damage, he's trying to take away the supporting cast first. But that style of play is only good when you have the items to enter like a 1v1 right-click battle with the enemy carry. And he can't do that right now. So it really is a matter of finding anti-mage away from the Pugner and everyone putting in the damage in the hope to kill him. It doesn't sound great for sure. I feel like a lot of people have been in this situation, looking at this anti-mage on the enemy team, looking at your own heroes and the items that they have currently, and it is a little bit rough. Especially when there's now Weeha with a Lincoln's, throwing it onto Nico, baby.
Yeah, he's impossible to jump, it feels. So Alliance,
I think...
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There is one play left, I think, in the Ivy book, which is hopefully getting Aghanims on the Grimstroke, and then put Nico Baby to fight against himself. He is 1,400 gold away on the Grimstroke.
Oh, Max. He has been caught here. The arena's down. He's gone. We'll see on the back lines. The Chronosphere's dropped, but immediately with the Ghost Scepter, there's nothing for low skill to hit. He's got to run away. Alliance chasing Ivy back beyond the tier 4s and making the space for themselves to be able to push in on the mid, take this mid barracks pretty easily, and with all the tier 2s down, Alliance more than welcome here to stay for more. Look for a second set of racks. Many minutes left on the Aegis. This looks like, unless something drastic happens, Alliance should be able to have this game on lock here in the next few minutes. Quick jump in from low skill, but nothing much more that they can do to push back the siege from Alliance. Max back up in a few seconds.
These mana voids are scary.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he's just doing it for fun now, the way he's just spamming him?
I think, yeah, probably it's quite a nice sound, isn't it,
Yeah.
Rather intimidating.
Oh, look at that one.
Well, there we go. That's going to set up for a chance to get a kill here. They're moving on to JM, take him out. That's their second set of racks. They'll keep on with the job here, Alliance.
But just look at Ivy's pause 1 and pause 2. Like, they clearly, obviously they can't fight this, right? This is an impossible fight. They're maybe waiting for Aegis to expire in a minute 10 to give one more chance, quickly trying to get anything from the map.
Oh, Nico Baby's just straight in. He just jumps in, takes out Cube. Another kill for him. Flawless game on the anti-mage, 6-0-6. Yeah, let's see if they want to put together one final fight here, Ivy. 50 seconds on the Aegis, as you say, though. Definitely not appealing to throw your sort of last final fight in onto an Aegis. But at the same time, if you wait, you're probably going to be megged. See a bit of a jump. Yeah, buying time, trying to push him away. This last 30 seconds, they've got Chrono up in 10.
Just can't stop him. There's the Megas.
There it is. There it is for Alliance. Very comfortably sitting here.
Yeah, that was one of the most comfortable Megas that we've seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
Going from top to bot very cleanly. And also the noisiest. I keep saying it, but it's really annoying. And I'm going to keep saying it until Valve fixes it. That was very annoying to listen to, Nico Baby.
Oh.
How dare you?
I'm going to jump. Oh, no. Low skill's been jumped. He's dead. He does have buyback. He may need to use it. He's going to use it. Oh, hang on. All right, big snip from Mobi. They've just taken down Weeha and Symmetrical. Now with the BKB, they're going to turn over towards Nico Baby. Low skill. What's he want to do here? He has got the Chrono. You see the buybacks coming out from Alliance, trying to keep Nico Baby safe. There's the Chrono. Does he have the damage from the side? Stamana reaches him with the Decrepify. They'll be able to keep Nico Baby safe, and now Nico Baby's ready to turn around and start killing the rest of them. He moves over towards Cube, up to the high ground. He goes, the silence is there, but the Manta removes it straight away. Low skill, trying to find a target, but he just doesn't do the damage, and these Ghost Scepters and Decrepifies, leaving him with very limited options. He goes down. Punch up onto Mobi. They'll see Max coming to help out, but Mobi's not able to zip out in time. 3 dead on Ivy, no buybacks for them, as Alliance are even ready to dive up towards the fountain here. As this should be seeing the G's coming up on your screen pretty soon from Ivy. As there we go. GG is called. Alliance will take this game 1. It looked like a good anti-mage game. It ended up being a very good anti-mage game. To your right, we saw flawless game from Nico Baby. Doesn't